Just join our heroes as they begin to battle for their lives against the pack of orcs.
Yay.
Alrighty, here we go.
So did we end just after my turn last time?
Yep. Basically, they came out, they ambushed and fired at you guys. And 3 of them run out of the woods. Initiatives, Piper was on a 9, Arya was on a 9, Vesla was on a 5. Piper went first. She charged her horse through the orc ranks, almost killing one. And to represent that, let's go ahead and put a damage token on him. Then Arya held her action because she was on the back of a galloping horse and couldn't really do much else. Piper shot his crossbow at the orcs in front of him and missed, and then jumped, or a Veslar, and then jumped off of the wagon behind it right here. That's where we finished.
Oh, and I also cast Mirror Image. So my mirror image on top of the wagon
apparently,
is going to wave.
You have to ignore...
It's going to
ignore the Veslar on top of the wagon. He's not really there. All right, guys. So, yes. So it is now. There you go. That solved that problem. I love the color you chose as well.
Obviously.
Good job, man. All right. So, yeah. So they fired. You all dealt, and then. They actually beat you guys on the initiative, so they went again, and then you guys have all acted. So it is their turn once more. All right, let's have a look here. So our wounded orc here and here, not really fully aware of how far into the trees Piper and the horse have gone, are all coming round here in an attempt to deal with Veslar.
It seems like this never frickin' ends. I always get charged upon when I'm with Piper and Jane.
And you should be. Okay, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy doesn't have us. We have 5 arrows to shoot here. Okay, they are holding their action. There's nothing to shoot, so they're holding their action. Piper, what would you like to do? Bearing in mind you're behind the trees. You have cover right now.
Okay, I'm going to basically get Jitsi situated. So can I get her turned around and start charging in one turn?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to hopefully be able to do this. So I want to kind of whip her around, and I'm going to yell, Arya, get off.
Okay. Arya, are you going to jump off the back of a galloping horse? Or a turning horse, anyway?
Actually, I'm going to attempt to jump into this tree.
Well, you
Next
definitely
to
have
the
the
horse.
height. All right. You have the height. You have the height to do it.
Okay.
So make a fairly routine jump check. I'll give you a difficulty of 12 to land in the branches, unscathed and unscratched to hell and back.
Oh.
Here we go. I start riding the horse, surf style.
Yeah.
Make my attempt. Oh boy.
Okay,
Dang it.
You dive headlong into the branches. You do successfully land in them. However, you do take a point of damage as you scratch yourself rather heinously as you blast through the upper canopy.
I'm sorry. And then I would gallop on as far as I can with intention of galloping actually right into the orcs.
Are you making basically with your light warhorse? Do you want her to charge one of the?
Absolutely.
Okay, then that will be your attack. But she can. I'm assuming the one at the back.
Yeah, let's get him.
Go, Gadget Justice! Thank you for the follow. All right, go ahead and make an attack for your horse, Gypsy.
I'll get you, Gadget.
Next time.
All right.
Okay, the voices need to stop, all right? I'm scared.
This would be a hoof attack, right?
Oh, that's right. It will be a hoof attack.
Hoof. We're hoofing it.
Unfortunately, it rears up and comes crashing down with its 4 hooves, but does not impact the orc. Although he is rather startled and he is kind of turns to face you as opposed to continuing his charge towards Veslar. Arya has made her action. Ves, it's your turn. You have 2 orcs directly in front of you.
Dropping my crossbow, grabbing my shield, and going to attack the douche with the axe. That's my plan.
All right. You can do that. So you make a single attack on him.
Really, just one attack?
Yeah, you gotta get your
Switch.
shield off your back, move 5 feet. That's all you can. That's not
true.
a full action.
I'm gonna put 3 points into the attack too.
All right.
And that's not.
And there it is. Let's start it out like always.
A 1.
It's not fair, man. It's not fair. Like, really?
Always.
In Theslar's haste, as he throws the crossbow to the ground, reaches behind him to pull his shield from his back, running forward. As he draws his sword, he notices that the sword kind of gets caught in the shield strap as he's awkwardly like, finally pulling it free, but that took his entire action. Okay, it is now the orc's turn. Piper and Gypsy are now visible. Now this is their action from last turn. Remember, these guys held their action. So they're going to attack after this as well. So there's 5 arrows going through the air. Five. Okay. Now I got to see which ones they're going to hit. So, rolling a d6. On a 1, 2, or 3, it is hitting Piper. On a 4, 5, or a 6, it will hit the horse. So let's see.
Not any to hit the orcs.
No, they're not that bad a shot to miss. The orcs have also got the other 2 horses in their way. Right, so let's see. The first, we got 2 of them going through the air that may or may not hit. So the first one, roll, damn it. There we go. Okay, the first one is hitting Piper. The second one is hitting Gypsy. Okay, so Piper, you take 3 points of damage. Gypsy takes 3 points of damage. You have to make a riding skill check of 13 or higher to not get thrown off the horse. It's a good job these orcs are terrible shots.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button and erased everything I had in there.
That's alright. Bloodbender, when one has to reload the stream, I believe the channel should be called How Reloaded. Okay, no problem at all. Gypsy rears up just a fraction when she feels the blow of the arrow sting across her backside, but you're used to this sort of thing. Okay, now it is the orc's regular attack. So that was the held action from last time. Okay, the one that is on the ground facing Gypsy and Piper swings up at Piper. He actually hits for 8 points of damage, catching you across the leg. The 2 orcs behind him that are attacking Veslar. The first one lunges forward. What is your AC, Ves?
It's 20.
Okay, misses you by a mere fraction. You just managed to turn your torso as the lunging falchion goes buzzing past your ribs. The second one, however, took complete opportunity with that as you turned, seeing your side, swung, and he managed to just catch you across the upper shoulder for 3 points of damage.
Alright.
Then, once more, the arrows fly. This orc here is attempting to wade across the river at this point.
Oh, please drown.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this time the orcs have a less than stellar performance. Only 1 arrow will hit. Unfortunately, it hits Gypsy. For 6 this time. 16
Ow.
riding skill to not get thrown.
Ow!
No problem!
Natural 20!
Okay.
I see what kind of night this is gonna be.
So let's go ahead and give you the first on the counter for the night.
Good job, Bane.
Okay, not only do you successfully manage as the horse rears up, almost like vertically, and you're like hanging on for dear life. As the horse comes crashing down, I will allow you to make an attack of opportunity on the orc directly beneath it.
Nice. So a hoof attack?
Yeah, Jane, your camera's gone all funny, my dear.
What?
You've gone 8-bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got 8-bit Jane.
Jane.
8-bit Jane. 8-bit Jane.
So sorry, that's a hoof attack, right?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, hey.
Oh, yes, it hits.
Nice.
4. Yeah, 7
Oh,
damage.
Okay. As the orc looks up in horror as the full weight of the light warhorse comes crashing down upon him for the second time, crushing him into the ground. He is dead. Trampled to death by a warhorse. Nice.
Nice job.
Can't cleave, unfortunately, because you can't reach the other two from here, but that's okay. Alright, it will now be... Piper's
yeah.
turn.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
You're about to act as well.
Alrighty. Well, I guess I'll.
You're still 8-bit.
Can I? I probably can't
Yeah,
use
I
my
gotta-
two-handed sword on horseback, can I?
Sorry?
I probably can't use my two-handed sword. I need to use my one hand. on horseback.
You can. I mean, you can kind of, with a right. I mean, you can swing down, but again, anytime if you have to make riding skill checks with no hands on the rein, you will have a minus. So it will be harder to hang on.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab my long sword then.
Okay, so you just draw
One hand
your
on the
long
reins,
sword.
one hand on the sword.
Okay.
Alright, and I will attack. Probably.
Swing down.
I wanna. Okay, here's what I wanna do. I wanna move. I don't have control of my token, so I'd like to kind of move this way and attack the outside one, so I can move, kind of hide behind the cart as well, and corral those
Right.
guys in towards the cart, so they can't really run away.
Well, I just gave you control, so you can move it now.
Excellent, thank you. So I want to move here.
Okay.
So I'm going to direct her this way.
So you draw your sword and move her over. Okay, so that's your move action and your free action.
Can
You
I
may-
get a hit off?
You may make an attack, yes.
All right.
As you slash at one of the orcs.
Now,
Now
I don't
you
use
also
my...
can have a +2 flanking bonus because of Shaggot being across from the orc.
Oh, nice. Now, I don't use my long sword as often as I do my great sword, so I can't sacrifice things with this sword, can I?
Oh, absolutely you can.
I can?
Yeah, power attack is not based on the weapon.
Okay, well then I'm going to do that.
But you only get 1 point. For each point you give up, you only get 1 point of damage, not
Right,
2.
okay, good. Thank you for clarifying.
Right, and then don't forget you to hit
and
is
then
less
so I get
with the long sword.
2 for flanking?
Yep,
Okay.
because you don't have all the bonus skills. So you're basically going to be your base attack bonus plus strength bonus, and
Okay.
either way...
Why is that? It's on a 13, and it says 1.
I know, right? It's because it's lent up against the screen.
That is hacks.
Okay, never mind. All right, Aria.
All right.
Let's put you in the darn tree so people can actually see you. Here you are, poking out of the
Sure.
trees, looking all like, well, here I
Okay.
am.
Okay, so I have a clear line of sight. People across the river there, or the orcs, excuse me.
Yes,
people.
you do.
Okay, so
At
Arya.
a range
you
of
do.
anywhere between 30 and 60 feet.
Perfect. She is going to smirk, and she's going to cast one of her new, very beautiful spells
Okay.
called Glitter Dust.
Glitter dust?
In this range here to blind these guys so they will miss Piper and Veslar.
Oh, righty.
It has a 10-foot radius, so I don't know if it'll hit all three or
it
just 2 of them.
We'll see. Hang on.
Yeah.
Which one are you aiming at? This one?
Yeah. This one.
You know, I'm going to be generous and say you can catch this one right here.
Woo!
You can
Okay.
hit this guy. Okay. Right. Glitter dust. Now, if I remember right, they can make a willpower save to negate it, right? But it only negates the blindness.
We'll negate. Yeah, blinding only saving.
Which means they still get minus 40 penalty on hide checks.
Yeah, I'm not sure they're hiding though.
Minus 40, I know, right? Okay, let's make a roll for the orcs. Your cast level is 8. I need 21s to pass. So yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Orcs aren't that, they're not
First
willpower.
orc. Close but no cigar. Second orc. They have to roll a 20 to succeed. Okay, so this orc. Let's see. Where is the icon for that? There you go.
Blinded by the dust.
So they are blinded with one eye. Okay, so these two orcs basically are also. They look like vampires out of Twilight right now in the daylight, all glittery and sparkly, like ooh, here I am. And they're also as blind as a bat as they're holding their eyes, like ah, screaming bloody murder. And glitter dust will last for 8 rounds, correct?
Woo!
Yep, 8
yeah.
rounds. Nice.
All right, so that's them. That's them down for 8 rounds. That's
Good
2.
luck.
Nice job. Good job. All right. Well, as people say, good work, Ari. Good work.
Yeah.
Veslar.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack and stuff. Maybe.
What's up,
I mean,
Skinner?
Flanking bonus.
Yep, +2 flanking bonus.
Yeah.
Because there's that hellacious woman on the big horse behind you, hacking at the orc as well.
all right. Well, I'm gonna put some points into my BAB, baby.
Oh.
First attack hits.
I'll do the damage right now.
All right.
Take that, meanie.
Hey.
One shot, one
Wow. Wow.
Okay, Veslar lunges forward with his bastard sword, running the orc straight through the chest. Quickly pulling out his sword as the orc falls to the ground in a slumped dead heap. You can swing at the one next to you.
16.
Which clashes against his shield.
I get a one shot and then I
I'm
miss.
upset. I only one-shotted one mob this turn.
No damage for you though. That makes me sad.
You want to throw the dice now or later? Alrighty. So it is orcs. Orcs. Okay, this one orc is attempting to kind of maneuver a little bit around the side, trying to get away from that crazy woman on the horse, slashing at Veslar as he does so. He misses. Okay, this orc now has made it across the river and is heading in that direction. These ones are kind of moving up the bank to try to get a clearer shot. This one is the only one that can shoot. They're really not aware that Arya is in the tree at this point because they didn't really see where that come from. So the arrow flies through the air. Piper, you're aware of an arrow buzzing somewhere a foot or two above your head and crashing into the trees to your right, but that's about it. Piper.
Yes. All right. Let's take a swing at this last guy hanging out here.
All right. So you move
still
close
flanking?
the distance. No.
Okay.
Not because of... That's why he moved. He didn't want you behind him and Veslar in front of him.
Alrighty. Ooh, ouch.
Okay. Slash at the guy with the long sword, but missed. Ari.
Do I get my second attack?
I think that's going to be no, because you would have had to have moved more than 5 feet.
Okay.
Ari.
Okay.
Ari.
Seeing that her spell worked for the first time, she's gonna get a little ambitious
do it
and
again,
do
aren't
it
you?
again. to Those two guys.
Okay. Well,
Ooh,
they actually
glitter.
did
She
move
loves
definitely
the
close
glitter.
enough together, so...
Yeah.
So let's see. Slash 1d20. So the first one... Ooh, so close! Poor Mr.
Wow.
Orc! I'll tell you, these orcs have got some serious willpower for a pack of orcs, but
Seriously.
it's not helping them.
Okay. I'm gonna go fix my internet. I'll be right back.
Alright. I will shutter you in the intern. Okay, goodbye 8-Bit Jane. Hopefully we'll see
16-bit.
we'll
Maybe
see
32-bit.
256k resolution color Jane.
It's like when those new new modems came in, and it's like dial-up still. But it's like it's so much faster.
Oh, you went from 28 baud to 56?
56, 50 to 56, 28, 8 to 56.
That is so awesome. Alright, so Veslar.
So I'm actually gonna shout out while I attack this guy to Piper, get the archers, not knowing that they're blinded, but you know.
Well, yeah,
I got-
you don't
I
know
got
the
him.
planet, So
Piper, I got this asshole. Yeah.
bring the volume of that combat music down a fraction.
So I'm just
Okay.
gonna do regular attacks
Woohoo!
All right.
and potentially crit.
Yep. That's a poke you. It's not a crit, but it is a hit.
I mean, it's not a crit.
Oh, yes, it is. Sorry. I was looking at the 11.
You scared me, man, for 30. Booyah!
Well,
Chop, chop.
he's done and done. That guy's wasted.
See, so what I said to Piper made sense.
Aria's still 8-bit.
I think she's 16
Oh, there she
bit now.
goes. I didn't actually notice her modem go down. I thought she went off to reset her modem, but it didn't change anything. But we'll see. Hopefully, she'll be back here in just a second with full Technicolor. All right. It is now.
Ooh.
She's not moving.
She's back, but she's not moving.
We have a frozen Jane instead. Okay. With the remaining orcs seeing what's going on, this one is turning tail and running back into the river, and this one is fleeing into the woods as fast as his little legs will carry him. The others are kind of ambling around, stumbling, not knowing what the hell to do. So, Hyper, what do you want to do?
Okay, including turning the horse around, how far can I move now?
On a horse,
In a charge.
you can definitely get all the way to the riverbank. You can probably make a single attack on this guy on a horse.
Do it.
Ah! All right.
We're doing it.
Go for it.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Jamie!
Okay.
You're
Good. That's a
swirly
good
right
start.
You're swirly right now, but
That's okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I got her, and she's not 8-bit anymore.
okay, good deal. She'll be up here in
Yay!
just a second then. Yeah, with the sound sounded a lot better, so I thought it was probably pretty good. Okay, so you swung at that guy and miss. Aria, what do you want to do?
Okay, well, I'm going to drop my bag of tricks on the ground.
As in, take something out of it and drop it on the ground, right?
Yeah, drop the ball
No,
out
drop
and
the
drop
actual
it on
bag,
the ground. Yeah, not the bag. 84.
All right, which is a... What does an 84
Which
give you?
is... I can never find it quickly enough.
I would scribble those down. There's only a handful of them.
Yeah. Well, it's written down here, but then I can never find it again. Okay, 84 is... oh, here it is. Boar. Stupid
boar?
boar. Oh, stupid boar. I want a boar.
Timon. No, Pumbaa.
Pumbaa. Yeah.
Pumbaa.
Here you go. You can have that one. You have that flavor, boar. Strawberry flavor. Oh.
Yeah, you should have said a T-Rex, Jane. That would have been sweet.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
84, it's a T-Rex!
Okay, there's your boar. And you're still a swirly for me.
Oh.
Same.
I got her.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those Skype nights.
Awesome.
All right, so you drop your boar on the ground. Veslar.
I'm just gonna shoot at these blind guys.
Okay.
So, but I guess I'll move over here for that, so I'll only shoot once.
Okay. Yep.
Da-da-da.
Oh, you're
15.
rolling like me.
Well, I'm not as good as my crossbow as I am in my sword, you know?
No, that's not good enough.
Alright.
All right, fire through the air, but miss it. Okay, this one continues to attempt to wade through. These ones continue to stumble around like a pack of blithering idiots, unaware of what the hell is going on. This one he's made his way into the trees. It will now be Piper's turn.
All right. So I'm going to get across the river.
Okay.
And then I'm going to chuck my sword here So
Oh, so you,
on
like,
to the other
hurl it.
side,
Blade
jump
first.
off of Gypsy and pull out my grits.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah. With intention of getting, within striking distance. I don't think I have time to hit. this
No,
one.
you won't be able to attack this turn, but you get there. But they're not going to attack you either, so that's a good thing.
Yep.
Arya.
Okay, I'm
boar
going
doing?
to tell my boar to attack. To run across and attack this guy, I guess.
Okay, so you send the boar to the edge of the river. It begins to try to
Yeah.
swim across. Doing the boar paddle.
please,
don't
Lord, make
drown.
it sink, make it drown, wash away, please. That would make me so happy.
And I'll start climbing down
Okay.
from the tree.
Okay, we'll put you down the bottom of the tree.
It's still swirly.
That's not. You are still a swirly, I'm afraid.
I have 2 shots left, and I'm spending them
Okay.
before I have to reload. So
All of them except the one Piper's fighting you probably can hit pretty well. So this guy, take it.
yeah,
Okay, you thud one crossbow bolt into him,
not enough for the other one.
followed by a second. No, only just misses though.
Only just misses. Okay. So here's my 1 damage. Beautiful 4.
Yeah, 4. Okay.
4 high.
Amazing!
You know?
Okay. This guy who senses someone around him is basically going to just try to go in the opposite direction. He doesn't get very far. These guys are stumbling around still. This one is into the trees and out of there. Which he's supposed to have already been. Oh, well, never mind. Piper.
Alrighty.
5 foot will
Hey,
get you in
little
range,
Archie.
so you can get both attacks this time.
Alrighty. So
It doesn't feel. I don't feel very confident that these orcs will be here after this round.
No, I don't think so either. First one,
1. Oh.
17.
Is a hit.
Should we do damage first?
If you hit the wounded one first, you may as well, because it's possible you'll end up with a cleave off of it.
Yeah.
Do it!
Okay, now I gotta do math.
Math is hard. Math is hard.
You put damage. You put power attack into that, didn't you?
I did. That's why the math is a thing. For 22.
Yeah, he's not there anymore. He is deceased, leaving you a cleave attack.
Ha-ha!
Activate cleavage.
Ooh.
Cleavage
On
high.
the
Bane
and-
cleavage activate.
Ow.
So that's on my first attack, right? So I can do that same power attack.
Yep.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, that's dead. Just
That's
kill
me.
it.
Very likely.
Oh, the damage.
Or 22.
Yep, and he is deceased as well, leaving one over here. Arya, it is your turn. Your boar has made it to the other side,
Okay. I'll
and
probably
is
just,
attempting to make his way to this guy.
I'll just let loose an arrow at that guy. Or
Okay, you
X, I guess.
shoot the stumbling orc. It's like shooting orcs in a barrel. Okay, the arrow ricochets through the bushes and into the trees. Veslar.
Yeah, I'm just gonna reload. I'm kind
Alright.
of good.
Okie
I ain't
dokie.
getting wet.
Piper,
Yes.
it is your turn.
Alrighty.
You can make a charge attack and get there and hit him once.
Yep, that's what we're gonna do.
Ah!
Peekaboo.
Jump over the boar as you go.
Piper showing her fighting prowess.
Boar avoidance.
Alright.
Ooh.
23.
Okay, you hit him. And I think this may end the combat right here.
For 22.
Yep. What is it with these 22s? 22 has become a staple of damage for you guys.
I'm okay with this.
Hey, it could be a lot worse, right?
Huzzah! Huzzah!
All right, you have defeated the ambushing orcs, at least those that are still here. A couple of them ran into the woods somewhere, but they're not exactly going to be a threat to you guys at this point. Okay. What do you wish to do? Jane is reconnecting Skype, so you guys are moved slightly out of frame, but you're okay. There you go. Just lean a little. You're good.
Do the lean.
So Veslar is going to see about the horse that got struck by the arrow, trying to like see if he can bandage it, remove the arrowhead, stuff like that.
It's Brianna's
Piper!
birthday. Happy birthday, Brianna.
It is. Brianna
Happy
Afterthoughts
birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Woo!
Let's see if Jane comes back this time. Come on.
I've got Jane now.
I don't.
I still have a swirly, but we'll see.
So Piper's gonna want to search the orcs and see if they have any sort of who are they?
That's for my heel on the horse. Don't laugh at me, Jane.
I'm laughing.
It's swirly.
No, she's still a swirly. Okay, say that once more. What was that dice roll for?
I'm doing a heel skill check on the horse that got struck by the arrow to remove the arrowhead and then bandage it as much as I can.
Alrighty. The horse doesn't seem entirely infused. The arrow's not stuck in it. It just kind of hit it.
Oh.
It didn't do enough damage for it to have been stuck in. Yeah, I mean, the horse is minorly injured. Animal, it's resilient. It'll be okay.
And then I slit its throat. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, she's back.
Yay!
Jane is back.
Oh,
Twitch
so
shirt and all.
sorry,
Awesome.
guys.
That's all right. You know how
Yeah, I'm gonna start-
Skype is.
Rummaging through the corpses on my side.
Yeah.
Of the orcs.
The 3 corpses. Okay. You find a half-eaten haunch of a rabbit. You find 4 copper pieces,
Yes.
a dagger, and a hand axe, and a kind of a gnarly-looking rudimentary falchion that each of them have. So you've got 2 daggers, 1 hand axe, and 3 falchions, and a total of 4 copper.
Is that between all of the orcs that I searched and him?
Those are the 3 on Shagget's side.
Okay.
Okay, you have 3 on your side. Yours is slightly richer. There's actually 8 copper total.
Hell yeah!
You've got 3 short bows, a total of 23 arrows, short arrows. They're functional. They're not as nice as the ones that Arya buys, but they would work. So if Arya's low on arrows, they could definitely be used for that. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious. These guys were just opportunistically attacking you because you were right there. The bigger question is, what are we going to do with the coach?
Yes.
Because this was the whole concept now was, whoa! I just
You
deleted the
will
whole-
vanish it.
Look what you did, Shagget.
What?
Arya's casting her spells again.
Jeez,
What did you
Copperfield's up in
do?
this. That full well that was gore.
Of course it was gore. I'm
Meanie
fixing
got
to
rid.
put your coach back. Maybe that was an omen. Maybe maybe that's the game's way of saying you don't need a coach.
So we know for a fact that the coach has 3 weeks worth of food for 3 people, so 1 week each, right? Oh my lordy. Teleported.
No, I'm just resizing it. There you go. Okay. You do. But I mean, you can each carry a week's worth of rations.
Right, but we don't need 3 horses for 3 people especially if Arya is always on the back of Gypsy.
Right. Well, and you're not probably going to be riding these horses through the woods much anyway.
They're not rideable. Oh, those horses you can't. They're harnessed up though, right?
They don't have a saddle. No, I'm saying that you're going through a fairly dense forest. You're probably not going to want to ride the horse. You're probably going to lead it.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
You know, when you've got low-hanging branches, you don't really want to be sitting up here going, oh, sorry, oh.
Well, then we will take all of them because we probably load one up as a pack horse, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because remember, guys, we got some weird items too. We got that lockbox,
Rations. Yeah.
and we also got with the gem in it, and we also have that strange halberdy weapon. That
Right. And I
And-
have that creepy ass brooch.
and the sack with the journals. And
And
then,
I got my ruby of greater light.
Okay.
Ah, yes.
Oh, is that what it was?
Well,
no.
That's what she's calling it.
We
'Cause
don't
that's the
know.
only
That's what
thing
I'm
it
calling it.
We don't know.
does. It radiates light. That's about all you know right now.
So
Radiates a lot of light, so it's
Yep.
greater.
An identify spell could come in handy.
So I guess what we're gonna do, what I'm gonna say to Piper and Arya, is this coach can't make it, but what if we lead the horses in, use them as a pack horse, and I guess abandon the coach? That's a little weird.
Fortunately, I think we have to for now.
I mean, it's
Let's-
either that or you're going to have to go the entire way around the forest, and this was a pretty big
Thanks.
forest.
But what
I
if
think
someone
we
comes-
should hide the coach in the forest, and
Yeah.
hopefully, if we ever come back this way, it will still be there, and we can reclaim it.
hide it.
I'm going
Okay,
to hack
we could-
down a whole bunch of limbs and cover it over, and
that's not a bad idea.
Might as well.
I mean, it'll probably hide it successfully for a week or so.
Yeah.
Until all the leaves die and all that sort of stuff, but it'll be...
Well, we know that the next town we go to will be dead in 4 days, so I think we could do that. Make that work.
All right, there you go. So you guys, all right, which side of the river are you going to travel forward on?
The one with the least amount of trees.
Pretty much either side.
Let's go this side.
That's
How
the
about the
side
side
you were
with the-
traveling.
With the coach.
Yeah.
Where the coach is hidden.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you guys want to go back across, yeah?
Sure. I don't know.
Okay.
Arya's gonna start putting blades of grass on the coach.
Oh, and I'm gonna
just-
give the arrows to Arya, and I'm gonna give her the bows, and if she wants to keep them, she can.
Thanks, Pip.
Okay. Coach would be okay. I'll walk it off. Bum, bum,
I'm
bum.
gonna go into the forest and start hacking at the trees to make like a space where we can then hide the coach.
Okay. So 2 or 3 hours later,
Ooh, and I'm gonna pick up my sword I dropped on the ground.
that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm not a complete a-hole DM. I would assume that any warrior worth her salt would not leave her weapons in the ground. So I would have assumed you picked it up anyway.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's clear up. You doing anything with the bodies?
Yeah, I'll burn them. Why not?
You're gonna burn the bodies? Okay.
You think that's a good idea?
That's all I know how to do.
Let's
It'll attract
all have an
attention.
orc bonfire. Orcs,
All right, so just leave them out there
Guy
somewhere.
Orcs night.
I listen to Piper. If she says it to attract attention, then I would burn them.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, she's probably pretty right. A big old pile of 7 or 8 orcs probably would, and smell bad too.
Yep,
All right,
smell.
so several hours later, you have managed to remove the horses, somehow stash the coach in amongst the trees.
And taken all the belongings worth taking, right?
Right. Okay. Alrighty. And then
We head off.
head off into the woodland. So are you guys going to follow the river as far as, like, to stay as much in the open as you can?
I don't know. Do we want to stay in the open,
Or
guys?
do
or do we want to
would
be
you
hidden?
rather head kind
How
of...
about we stay in the tree lines just on the edge?
Yeah. I think
Okay,
that might
so
be
you want to
better.
stay where you can see the river.
See the river.
Yes.
Okay. That makes
See,
sense.
but not be seen.
Okay, alright. Alrighty, so you guys head off through the woods, heading in that direction. Okie dokie.
I miss my coach.
Stupid coach.
No coach for you.
You miss Erasmus?
What? Sorry, Arya?
Your coach Erasmus, is that what you're doing that?
Oh,
I didn't name my coach Erasmus. What are you talking? Erasmus is a person, Arya.
Yeah,
Look, I know you
he
became a
coaches you.
Pelorian. Just keep walking.
right, there you go.
Yes, sir.
Actually, I just got a text come through. I got my phone right here to keep an eye on it. Actually, I can go to 9:30.
Yay!
So we can, which means 9:45. So actually, we're not going to be cutting that much short at all. So that's not too bad. Okay, so you guys continue to follow, as you say, staying inside the tree line, moving as quietly as you possibly can with 3 large horses. But at least you're not sticking out like a sore thumb. Alrighty. You travel for the best part of the day. It's beginning to get dark. What do you guys want to do? Of course, you can't do the trade out on the coach thing now. So
Yeah.
what's your thoughts on travel or resting?
I guess
Go-
we gotta do it.
How about we go until we can't really go how about we go until we can't see the river, and then we can't set up camp? Like when it gets
I
too
like
dark.
that idea.
Well, I mean, you will be able to see the river regardless, because if you remember, it is
the moon.
always a full moon right now.
Oh,
And even though it is light, it's not as light as it normally is because there's that weird purplish glow. But you will be able to still see the river. As long as you're because if you're staying close enough to glance through the trees, you may not be able to see very well inside the forest, but the river will be more in the open.
What's the nighttime temperature like right now? Are we able to sleep without a fire and not be freezing cold?
You are. I mean, it gets down to about the high 60s at night, so it's not too bad.
Worst case, we cuddle.
With the horses.
Veslar in the middle, right?
Am I that repulsive? I did bathe. I'm just saying. All right.
There you
I don't
go.
know. I don't think Piper would be up for cuddling with you. Just saying. I think we should camp then. I think we should walk until we get tired, and then we should get a proper sleep. And before we go to bed, Ari, could you heal me and Gypsy?
yes.
All right. Let's get some healing in.
That's for you.
Ooh,
Perfect.
Nice.
Exactly what I
16-point
needed.
Heal.
That's for Gypsy.
Perfect. Thank you. You healed us both full.
There you go. Perfect.
Great.
Who says bards can't heal? They just can't heal witch hunters.
I heal myself.
Okay, so you heal up. Who's gonna? And you healed yourself for
7.
7.
I'm gonna do a heal check on myself. I'm not that hurt, so trying to get an extra heal point for the night.
Okay, which will get you 2.
I'm still gonna heal you just slightly.
No, I really don't need a heal.
No, you'll get
No,
your
that's
1.
okay.
You're still gonna get your
Get
1.
one anyways.
He's way down. Well, I mean, it's up to you, man.
I'm healing you anyway.
Yeah. Flex a
Take
booger
it.
at you for 9 points.
Well, that's 6 more than I needed, so thank you.
There you go. Okay, so you're all fully healed. Watches anybody?
I'll take first watch.
Good
Okay.
night.
Random encounters. Nope. You sit diligently watching for several hours. Other than the gnawing on wood of chipmunks, the pecking of peckers, the hooting of owls, the scurrying of furry rodents. Nothing particularly nasty has found you.
The pecking of peckers?
Yeah,
Is,
you know,
is there an
woodpeckers.
animal called
Peckers.
a pecker?
Yeah, a
Woodpeckers.
woodpecker.
The peckers.
Peckers.
It's
I
a
know.
nickname.
Have you seen Austin Powers? Pecker!
This pecker makes me
Okay,
funny.
who do you
Alright.
wake up after that?
Oh, Vessler.
Veslar.
Good night.
Okay, are you gonna wait? Are you gonna pull a go through the sleep through the night job?
Yeah.
Okay. And amazingly enough, he gets away with it again.
I am
One
gonna-
day it's gonna come. One day you're gonna come unstuck. You're all gonna get coup de
I
grace in the night
know.
because Veslar went to sleep.
It's
You know,
I am
we'll
gonna
probably murder him after that too.
It'll be a total party wipe. One of the orcs has been following you the entire time. Just pops out and goes, "Idiots! They're all asleep." Done. Orc instantly becomes a level 10 orc.
I am gonna wake the ladies by brewing my potion right by them. Just
Okay.
FYI.
So you light. Okay, so yeah, you guys are woken up by the crackling of a fire.
Ah, did you make us breakfast?
I just look at my vials of potion water stuff and be like, "Not for you.
I made morning tea.
I don't think you'd want to drink this, Arya."
Probably
No.
not.
Yeah.
Bad idea.
But I'll throw some sausages on the fire. Do we have sausages?
No, you do not.
We have
Pancakes?
yummy
Like we
rations.
You have tack rations. You
the
have
luxury of
preserved
having
crap that doesn't go
sausages.
bad, but it definitely is not going to be juicy, delicious, meaty sausage. Maybe some smoked sausage might be in there.
All right.
That's
Beef
viable.
jerky and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll.
Lemba
We'll have
spread.
breakfast
and
after I-
more lemba spread.
Yeah, I'll drink my potion, and we'll have breakfast, I guess, and stretch it out.
Yeah, it's like just watching him drink that stuff, as bad as it smells, is like, you know, no witch hunter enjoys the taste, I'm sure. It's one of them things you choke it down and you never get used to this. You never get used to it.
Yeah.
Every
like
swallow is just like drinking, I don't know,
tequila.
Spinach juice or something. Spinach, 6-month-old spinach juice laced with vinegar.
Ew. Ew. Why?
All right, so you continue on through the woods for the next day. Heading in this, you're following the river, right? So you're kind of heading northeastwards. Okie
Yes.
dokie. Let's put you. Forest is down here. Here you guys are. Just because I'm just so. I predetermined this stuff, so I just know you guys so well. Look. Here's the horses. And we'll have Arya leading this one. And we can have Veslar leading this one. Alright. As you continue through the trees, suddenly you're aware of a projectile coming in your direction.
Awesome.
It's kind of a fairly large, furry projectile, in fact. Doesn't really look like the sort of thing that the average person should be throwing. In fact, it doesn't look like anybody should be throwing one of these. As the full-size boar smashes to the ground directly in front of you, obliterating itself upon the rocks, crashing through the trees ahead of it, comes what can only be described as a mountainous mass of rock and dirt. Let's shout aloud.
Is there a map, Gore?
Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't want
Sorry,
that.
I'm just wondering. Oh boy.
Ba-bam! There's your splattered boar right there. I'm sorry, I forgot to uncover it. But here we are. So yes,
Oh
this
my
huge boar,
gosh.
full-size boar, smashed against these rocks here. There's a bloody mess everywhere, and this thing is shambling out from the trees. Clearly, the boar upset it, and it just took care of the boar pretty swiftly and easily. What would you like to do? The horses, those especially that are not combat trained, are getting pretty jittery. As it spots you, it stops and just pauses.
Okay, so
And leans over like a linebacker.
it appears that it has like a stone-like skin. Is that
It's more like dirt.
Okay.
It looks like it's made of dirt, but it's got bits of rock and crap jutting all out of it.
Okay. Interesting. I would probably we're about to fight this thing, sing
Nah.
a lullaby to the to the horses so they get tired and they don't run off, right?
Is that what you're
Maybe.
doing?
I guess so.
If that's what you're doing, do it.
Rock-a-bye horsey.
Rock-a-bye horsey, go to sleep. If you
When the
don't,
rock
you will
monster
eat.
kills you, you'll already be asleep.
Alrighty. Okay. So you're
how
casting-
drowsy?
Let's
How
go-
drowsy do the horses get? Do they just calm down, or are they actually sleepy?
We're gonna go, well, let's go ahead and get initiatives first before we do all of that. Parallax Pony the second, thank you for the follow. Oh, and Jaybird Nanny, I think I missed you. Thank you for the follow as well.
I will never get a good initiative, ever.
Arya on a 12. Vess on an 18. Pip on a 20.
Nice.
Alright, let me see the initiative of my wee beastie. With a -1, that gives it 11. Okay, so it's actually going last. Alright, so Piper, you can act first if you wish.
How tall is the thing?
How tall is it? It's considered large. It's a good 10 foot, 10, 11, about 10 foot tall.
10 foot tall. All right, so it's 5 feet taller than me, almost.
It's pretty
Wow.
darn big. It could slam dunk a hoop, that's for sure.
Fuck.
Well, you can say fuck as a free action, so
Yep.
anything else you want to do?
And then I will, I guess.
Because you're not. I know the icon looks like you're on the horse, but you're probably not. You're probably leading. The
Okay,
horse.
I'm not on the horse.
So
Okay.
you're not on the horse, unless you wanted to be, but I doubt you would be trying to get through these trees. It would have totally been messing up your hair. So if you do not want, there you are.
I don't know.
Alright. Veslar.
I think I jump on the horse.
Okay, so you're going to climb on the horse.
So how wide is this
um,
tree?
The trees probably, the trees are probably 30, 40, 50 feet. Bearing in mind, it is very hard for you to maneuver and see on the back of this horse. There's a lot of, the trees are kind of, they're pine trees, so they're pretty low-leaved. So, on the back of a horse, it's a lot harder to maneuver. So if you still want to be on the back of the horse, that's fine, but just bear that in mind.
And these are rocks. How high are they off the ground?
Most of them are no more, they're like embedded into the ground, so they're no more than maybe a foot off the ground at the highest.
So
Okay, if it's
I'm,
that forested, I wouldn't jump on.
Okay,
That would be
right,
silly.
there you go.
I thought it was more open.
No.
so I'd actually just go around the tree. I'm gonna say to the group, like, if if we're gonna fight it, we need to surround it. And then I'm gonna go over here, kind of out of line of sight of it, right? Because the other tree's blocking its line of sight to
Well,
me.
and it's also so much taller than you that they would have to stoop and look underneath the canopy to see. So yeah.
Right. So I would get kind of, I guess, over here.
Okay.
To be fair,
All right.
with my crossbow out as well as my sword.
Arya, you're lullabying, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Lullaby pretty much does chill out all the horses, so they're in a not particularly panicky state right now.
Okay.
All right. It maneuvers to here and reaches down and picks up one of the massive rocks. Move that. Okay. Piper.
Okay, I'm going to take the horse and lead them, probably around this way. Now, I'm hoping that
So you're going to try to lead all three?
Well, because I'm going to lead Gypsy, of course, because she'll follow me, and I'm hoping the other two are, because they've been trained to follow Gypsy around so much. I'm hoping that they'll just kind of
not
follow.
under a lullaby, they won't.
Okay.
They're too docile.
Sorry.
They're just going to be like.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to take Gypsy.
Okay. Right, so you pull Gypsy around to here, leaving them just kind of chewing the cud here. Okay. Veslar.
Once it gets there, I'm gonna shoot once just to get a sense of its armor or whatever it's called.
Okay.
Probably
Go ahead. Shoot.
19.
All right. You fire the bolt. It slams into it. Roll the damage, sir.
Beautiful 4.
Okay,
That's what I always roll.
The bolt snapped on one of the rocks. Didn't seem to hurt it at all.
Ooh.
It did seem to gain its interest, though.
Well, I'm going behind this rock.
At which point,
Crouching.
instead of just picking the rock up now it's like, "Ugh!" and raising the rock to hurl.
Well, I did
DGF.
my
Thank you for following.
5 feet was behind this rock,
Okay.
no matter how.
Right.
Yeah.
Crouching down behind the 1 foot pile of rocks.